Buenos dias. Another day, another dollar in paradise. We are alive. We are alive, and we get to do this one more day. And just for that, I am extremely grateful. What's going on over here? I'm extremely grateful to be here. And of course, Choo Choo Train is already pumping, 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 pumping. I mean, was this predictable? I don't know, but if you're not there, I will kind of tell you this already that hold on, let me see. You can feel free to join. It is a free community. We've been pretty much bullish since yesterday afternoon, waiting for the kind of inevitable. I was one swing too early. I will say this because when we opened up very aggressive last night, and this is why I kind of took that long there. I think I took it at 28 last night. So I took it here at 28, right? Oh, whoops. Let me take this out of here. So I took it right here at the 28, and yes, I mean, it worked out and then it didn't because I was planning to leave it on all day or all night, I should say. It didn't work out. I did take a 5-point loss, and then I think I got back in long. I forget exactly where I got back in long later on after that, but the point is simple. Took a 5-point stop there, and then I was trying to take a long, I think at 20 again. Yeah, I don't remember. I think somewhere here it ended up pulling back, but in the end I broke even on that one. I didn't want to leave it on, and that was kind of my night trading. And then during the day, I think I took 2 break evens and then 2 losses, giving back some of the profits during the day that I had from Sunday open. But in the end, I finished with like 1 point green, so nothing major, nothing massive. Mondays are like that for me though. I'm even impressed and surprised that I actually traded. I'm actually proud of myself, the fact that I traded on Monday. Now I want to show you guys something. You know what I'm listening to? This song is such a catchy song, okay? I'm going to play it for you. I don't know if you watch this. I only watch the games. As I'm listening to the song, I'm like, I wonder, could anybody be long? Could anybody be long? Yes, it's me. Oh my gosh, we're gonna go for the 20 points over here. Let's make it happen. Yes, please. Pretty please. Look at that entry. Look how far away that thing is. I'm like, oh my goodness. Even I amaze myself sometimes. I'm like, oh my goodness. Beautiful. Beautiful. Why is this on? Anyway, so I think Choo Choo Train wants that 50, 54 levels. I've been talking about it over on the Discord community. If you're not there, well, I mean, you don't know. But, I mean, yesterday night, the problem, I think, was the market had already trapped. Okay, I don't want to go over it too much because it's going to bore you guys and, in general. Like, the market had already left a clue for me. Okay, this is the nice trap to the downside, and these boxes don't really move. Look where we bounced to the tick. In hindsight, I should have just long right there, right, yesterday. But the point is simple. We trapped during the afternoon, during getting close to the closing bell, and then we open up pretty strong here. So I got long there, taking that 5-point hit. But in the end, the idea was simple. We had done this major trap down here. Looking at it on the hourly, you might be like, okay, I kind of see it better. So this is the hourly. Look at that. We have one trap here. We kind of putting in another like little, not really a trap, but in the end, the trap was done here. This is the trap right there, right here. As long as this level holds, we continue up. Why? Because every trap on a 2-minute time frame is the same idea. As long as the low of that trap holds, we simply continue up. And I mean, 04 held, right? So we continue up. We make a higher high over here over at the 07, I guess, overnight. And the idea is simple. We are basically very bullish. This is looking like a V for victory, as I mentioned this morning over in the community. This is a V for victory. I don't know if you guys, I mean, if you can see it or not, but that screams like a V for victory right there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. So while last night it didn't work out, but at the end of the day, as I always say here, I always say the same thing, that as long as you're on the right side of the move, as long as you're on the right side of the wave, as long as you can gather an idea based on the charts, your analysis, and you know the right way of the market direction, you will ultimately be right. You can take a loss, but ultimately you will be right. All right, so we're over at the 38. I don't know where I'm going to take profit. I kind of like taking profit at 50. I'll be honest here. If we can get up to this 50 level, I do like that. I'm just wondering if I should take profit here and just add later on once we open up. But why? You know what I mean? We'll see. If we can get up to like 41, maybe I'll lock it in and then I will add again at the open just to lock it down. All right, so this is how the trade is pretty much going. We are long from the 23.75. Market's already pumping all the way to the 40. I am looking for that 50, 54, as I made earlier on the video. We got the signature getting made already, and the other half was going to be made whenever I was on the stream. We're not quite there yet, but in the end, half the signature is written, and let's see if we can actually make it happen. We'll find out soon. I mean, come on, guys. Like, that 1820 level, we've been talking about it for a long time now, and for me, in my opinion, it's simple. Every time we pop below, we pop back above, it's a long. But obviously, you know, let me add into that as well. So it is a long, okay? But just because, like for example, in this example, just because we get back above that 20 doesn't mean it's a long instantly. You know, we need to base out. For example, I would even argue that this was a decent long here. So for example, we have that 20 above. Boom, boom, boom. You can see we're basing out above. It decided to dump. It didn't work. That's the reality of it. We had to trap one more time. You know, it is what it is. And I did take a hit last night, one trade. And the other one, I think it was like one tick minus. But the idea was simple. Once we get back above this level, I didn't even long at the best possible area. You can see how we squeeze through the 16 to 20. We squeeze, we squeeze, we squeeze. We're basing out now. Do you see that? We're basing out. We get the dip. We get the dip. We are squeezing. We are above now officially 2018 level. And then when I roll out of bed, I see prices basically right above 20. We've been basing out pretty nicely. So I take the long ride at 23 because I know that that 20 is going to be a good solid foundation now for the market to continue to rally. And there we go, over at the 40. All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to lock it in because I am going to look for the 50 push, but I'm just going to lock it in just because new year, new me, we're locking it down, okay? We're going to lock down. We will get back in long again, though, okay? But for now, we're going to close up at 20, from the 23 to the 33. Oh, man, we almost got 20 points on this. I would have liked 20 points at least. What do you guys think? Tell me. Should I hold this for the 20 points? $20 points or just lock it in and get back in long later? We're going to do the smart thing. We're going to lock it in just because you never know what the market will do. So we are going to lock it in. Boom. Nothing wrong in taking profit. I'm going to start my day off very nice in the green. I'm going to do one more trade and then I'm going to walk away because that's just a beautiful, gorgeous trade there. And it was pretty predictable overall. I do think we want 50. So I'm, like I said, I will be adding back in long at the open. What a trade though. It's amazing. I mean, like, come on. I don't know. When I started watching and trading and I was watching some people, I'm like, I would wonder how the hell it was possible to get like 5 points. Because I'm like, every time I get in the trade, it was going against me. Every single time. I would get in, boom, red. I would get in, boom, red. I would get in, boom, red. I'm like, oh my goodness. Pretty soon, I'm going to open up another account and have it do the opposite of what I do. Because every time I get in, it goes against me. So if I put that other account vice versa, or like doing the opposite trades that I'm doing, maybe like that I'll be profitable. And now I'm here 15 points debating to take profit, 20 points. Who else can have the guts to hold through those fucking 15 points? I mean, I'm sure there are other people. I'm not the only one, but what I'm saying is to be able to stream it, to be able to do it, I want to see it. And I'm sure there are, okay? I know, you know, people are going to be here, okay, this and so forth. Yes, I know. But a lot of people can't because they get, you know, they get worried, scared. They're not 100% certain. And that's what the next thing is, certainty, you know, conviction. Can you get in and can you get out later, much later on? Not me, lol. Well, I'm not criticizing, like you guys have advantages too. Like you can play both ways a lot quicker than I can, right? And it takes a lot longer for my play to kind of come into play, just for the reason being that I do hold for a much longer period of time. So we already locked in profit here. How much of a trade was that? Let me find out here. Long from the 23.75, I locked it down at the 38. So what is that? 23. Let's go 24. 34. 14 points. And a little bit. I'll take 14 points. Look, my problem here was that I also wanted to add, I had an order sitting over, I think, I don't remember where it was. Now, could I check here, my orders? I canceled it. At the 27.50. So look at this. I didn't get filled by 2 ticks. 2 freaking ticks right there. If I had been filled, I would have been with a runner right now. I was not filled. I was not around. But it is what it is. I'm going to wait for a little pullback, and then I'm going to be adding back in long. Again, same leg, same trend from the same trap that we have on a bigger time frame here. We're already up 14 points in the day, minus the 5 from last night, so we'll go 9 points. Not a big deal, but still, we're green. Green is green, baby. You can't complain. I wasn't even, like, I was here, but I was doing some other things, and then walking around. Oops, that was YouTube. I was watching some YouTube, too. Look, it just came back on, okay? I didn't play it. It just came back on, the song. Have you guys watched the show? I don't watch the show. I watch only the games. The games are interesting to me. And this song, it just... Why? Why? Why you gotta do this? It's fucking stuck in my head. I don't watch the show, okay, but I did skip to see the actual game parts because that is interesting. Come on. That's very interesting. And then this song came on. I'm like, are you kidding? Why is it such a catchy song? Come on, tell me it's not catchy. Oh my gosh. Why? All right, so we're going to wait for the dip and I'm going to buy it. Expecting the rip. We're already locked in 14 points on this day. 9. I should say 9. Keep saying 9. 14 points on this one trade. Getting me back into the green, back into the good books. We need to make it more, though. We need to make it more. Bulls are getting tired of being disrespected. That's right. The Bulls are getting tired of this disrespect. I can only imagine how many people right now are like, we found the top. We found the top. Look at the last 3 days. We had 4 days red in a row. 4 red. Did we? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red days in a row. We had 5 red days in a row. And just like that, Bulls are coming back alive, pushing already towards the all-time highs. They're sitting at the 80.25. So we're not that far off from it. And it will be again another time where I'll tell you the dip, the rip, the dip, the rip. And if we get the new all-time high, a rinse and repeat. Choo-choo train pumps. Trust me, it is it's bad business if you're bearish on ES over a long period of time. I'm switching now. I will be bearish on certain support breaks, and I will be looking for shorts more aggressively. But in the end, ultimately trend, you know where it's pointing. The reason why I took profit here was because I kind of have this feeling that we could pull back quickly, sharp at open, and then kind of push off. So I'll simply just be waiting for that. Hopefully that pullback and then pushing on up. I think the magnet right now is that 50 level. All right. Okay. Let's get the Wheel of Fortune here. She's going to tell us what's going to happen at the open. For once, I'm cheering for the dump. Let's make a dump, Wheel of Fortune. Make a dump. Where are you? Ah, there she is. All right. You know how it goes. It's best out of 3 here. All right, pump. I agree with you, but next. Dump. Oh, now that's interesting. You guys might think that I rigged this because a lot of the times, like, the dump doesn't even come in. It's always chop or pump, and I don't rig it. It's just that I spin it. That's all I do. And pump. All right, we got the double pump where we took profit already on this trade for 14 points already. So I'm happy already with the way that day is going. I think ultimately we're pushing towards that 50 level. Yeah, so we're in a very good spot right now. I like how I came in here today. I'm like, I wonder who could have been long. Boom, that thing comes in. I'm like, look, what can I say? It pays to know where price is going ultimately. All right, let's wait for the pullback. It looks like we are making a little M here. I mean, so hopefully at the breakdown of here, we kind of pull back. And I mean a pullback. I'm not talking about a dump. I'm not. Ebnar says GM. Week starting off nice. Yesterday, I mean, Mondays are write-offs. Any day I have a good Monday, I'll take it. But I don't really expect too much from Mondays, I'll be honest. I don't know why. It's just, it is what it is with me on Mondays. It's a hit and miss. Ultimately, in the end, I ended up like 1 point up, so like $50, which is okay. Like I said, I wasn't even supposed to be trading Mondays, but I do for you guys because we got to keep the consistency going with the stream. But we already made a really amazing trade here. Let's just wait for the pullback. Something like 28 could perhaps interest me. Fingers crossed that we do get a type of pullback here. If you think we're going to dump, if you think we're going to pump, let me know in the chat. It is fine to be, you know, feeling bearish here. I won't criticize. All right, let's see if we got some news or anything that is worth our attention. And I believe that there is. So let's go to over our news panel here. And it appears that we have numbers today at in 37 minutes or 10 o'clock. We have numbers, heavy numbers at 10 p.m. today. Oh my goodness, lots of. That's today? Yes. All right. Get ready. We are about to have Jolt's job openings. That is definitely gonna create a lot of volatility. Or at least I'm gonna assume that it's gonna create a lot of volatility. We got heavy numbers. So me considering, I nailed a 14-point trade just now. We got heavy numbers coming in at 10 p.m. today. It could be worth waiting. But we'll see. We will see what happens. I am still looking for the push towards that 50 there. But that is going to create volatility. Where did we close at yesterday? I don't know why my thing, every time I go from regular hours to extended hours, it flickers. Does if your guys' chart does the same thing, let me know. I want to know. My chart flickers sometimes. I don't know why that happens. All right, so we have a sizable gap to be filled at 60.26. I mean, not that big, actually. All right, so maybe I'll wait for the gap to get filled. I said I'd like to buy at 28, so maybe I'll wait for that 26, hopefully, to fill, and then look for the push on up from it. Ultimately, I'm bullish on today, though. I am, well, based on the information I got right now, choo-choo train, what's up? And if today we get a new high with those Jolts opening jobs numbers, all that hysteria I read online about how they found the top, the bears have found the top. Where's the stock market crash? Look, they almost had me too. On the 4th day out of the 5th day, I think I was talking to one of the members from the community over the phone, and I'm like, I'm starting to kind of feel a little bearish too. You know, it could be a nice trend change. And then, boom, the next day, fucking massive push back up. And then now we're pushing and we're looking like we want to get to the highs again. So it almost got me. You know, that little teddy bear, this little guy there, that one there, almost. He almost had me. Almost. I'm just playing, you know. Look at this guy. Look at him over there. Yes, the little gummy bear. What are you guys looking for, though? I think it was Hustler that was mentioning over on the Discord yesterday about longing potentially 14, I think, if I'm not wrong, or 14 or 12. I forget exactly what you mentioned, but look at that 14 from last night. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look, I like 20, but however you got to 14, a reclaim of 14, pretty, I mean, fuck, that's a nice fucking ducking. That's a nice ducking trade from the 14 if you would have gotten that. It's a good level nonetheless, so. Need mode. All right, market's gonna open it up here. You guys got it. The Wheel of Fortune thinks we're gonna pump. She was wrong 2 days ago. She was right yesterday. So just kind of 50-50 right now. Later on, when the market opens and the action kind of settles down, we will ask the crystal ball if we will get a new all-time high today. All right, looks like the M is failing, so it looks like we are doing what's called a P here. So I'm gonna wait for maybe one more dip and then look for the rip. Hopefully it doesn't just rip. Why did I take profit? If this thing rips, I'm gonna be mad because I was waiting for the dip so I can buy it to go long again. But if it doesn't come, you know, it's kind of like I took myself out for absolutely no reason. But we're not playing around this year. We're gonna lock it in, you know what I mean? Lock it in. There were so many times where I'm long, like I'm up 15 points, 10 points, and it'll come back and then I'll take a loss. And then, you know, but that's how I was last year. That was my mentality, you know. This year we're at 15 points. Boom, we'll take it. We'll get back in long here, looking for the continuation of the push. Who's we, Leo? Stop saying we, okay? This is entertainment purposes only. I don't mean refer to the chat, but I act like as if I'm two people. Like my mind and my body are two different things. Like we, as in me, like get it together, Leo. It's me. Or is it we? You know, maybe with the spirit of God, if you will, you know? I mean, there's always that. Me and God. So we. That could be right. Here I am starting with my BS. I'm not even market has open. I started with my bullshit already. Okay, market's about to open on up here in 40 seconds. What am I saying? 30 seconds. Choo-choo train is pumping. Why did I take profit? Why? Why? You guys know if I hadn't taken profit, the ducker would have pulled back how I was expecting. Anyways, we got big numbers at 10 o'clock. There's gonna be no lack of opportunity today. We got 15 seconds till the market opens on up. Are you feeling like a race car driver? Are you feeling the thrill? Well, then if that's the case, you need to tone it down because something's wrong. If I got powers and tonight I'm feeling tomorrow. Tonight. Why did I take profit again? Why? But you know, there's always that somebody later on. Like, if I don't take profit for 14 points, somebody will be like, "Well, you should have taken profit. You know, we pulled back. You should have, we should have taken profit." If I take profit and it just continues to rally, well, I mean, you should have seen that this thing was holding. You know, there was no need to take profit. There's always gonna be somebody who's gonna always have the answers as the market continues like this. In other words, they see the move and then they judge. So don't judge, instead trade it. You know, show me a picture. Tell me that you fucking longed it. You know, tell me you longed there and that I was wrong by taking profit there. Tell me. But don't come here and be like, yeah, you shouldn't have taken profit. Look at it. It's pumping. Why'd you take profit? Put your own money where your own mouth is at and, take the trade. And I'll applaud you. Good for you. My life. Choose your trade just once to continue pushing. Oh my god, look at my signature there. Oh shit. Why didn't? I'm taking it out though. I'm not long, so get out of there. This is only the beginning. Wait for 10 o'clock. We could easily make a new all-time high, or we can easily dump 100 points. I don't need nobody. All right, all right. So we're getting to this magical level here, towards that 50 level. This is pretty heavy resistance here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is why I was looking for a 50 target overall, as I mentioned over on the community there. So we're getting to that resistance there. I'm wondering if there could be a good short lined up there. Could be. I mean, it could work. And then we got 65.70 up there. So it's a game of ping pong, really. At the 20s, I guess, even lower, the 14s. That was the long area from last night. We're getting towards that 50, 54, though. Up here is a little bit of resistance. So, could be, this is definitely a take profit area in general as a whole. But, I mean, I think we still had that 50 level we could have ran towards there. We'll see. Let me see if we get towards that 50 there. I'm not really satisfied with 9 points here. We got to push for more. I like how this thing's getting denied there. We're pulling back here. We got 38 kind of support here. I'm not going to long this yet. Like I said, off the open, I was waiting for the dump first. Looks like we got a little bit of a rally there, but overall failing for now. All right, it would be a good idea if we go fill that gap. If I was being more aggressive, perhaps that 38 breakdown right there, that would have been the short entry for me. But I'm not really in the mood. I'm gonna wait for the long instead. I've done one trade on the day for now. I intend to keep it that way until later on. Everywhere I go, I think everywhere I go. All right, back tested that 38 right on cue there. You can see that breakdown from 38, back testing literally right to the tick there, and then back down. Perhaps it could have been a good short entry there, Leo. But I decided to go on my phone. I'm going to wait for this thing to perhaps fill the gap. The gap is 26 and a quarter there. Let's see if we can get a little trap below that 26. I do like the idea of longing around that area. We have support up there alongside the trend line leading from the hourly chart right now. You can see this is the V for victory. If I take this out, it's gonna take out. Where is it? So that's the trend line there. We're following this for now on the hourly time frame. Dun, 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 dun. I thought about shorting it there. I'm like, no, don't do it. I'm gonna wait for the long still. So far, 38 again, getting denied there. You can see that speed bump there. Literally to the tick again. Again. Antonio later on, he's gonna be posting up, take the short with the Warren Buffett thingy on it. Take the short, Leo. That 38, look at that. We back tested it twice. I should have taken it. It would have been paying out pretty nicely so far. Hey, I can't even complain. The market gave me another opportunity there. On this one, I was on my phone. On this one, I just didn't have the guts. All right, now we do have this kind of trap to the upside here, so be careful, guys. I mean, we got to get another trap to the downside in order to resume this thing back up. Volatility is starting to kick in, as you guys can probably tell. Look at these candles getting printed from the 28, getting towards that 34. Those are nice sizable candles. You can see they're getting nice and big. You know what that means? Volatility about to come. So you gotta understand when those numbers come in, it's bullish, it's bearish, it's bullish, it's bearish. At the end, you gotta follow price. Above 20, I am bullish. Bullish. Down. I like a little deeper. I didn't want to get long down here. I like 28. And because 26 is sitting right there to fill the gap, I would like to see the gap get filled first. Dun, dun, dun. All right, Choo Choo Train pulling back. Very nice. I kind of was hoping for that at the open, but I guess we got it a little bit afterwards. This is all part of the plan. Nothing to worry. You know, I'm sure there's some people already looking like, oh my God, look, we're going to dump. It's going to reverse. We're going to fill a gap and we're going to sell. We're going to sell. We're going to have a red day today. Bunch of nonsense. 4 hourly candle, choo-choo train. Choo-choo train went up. Ran to the gas station, it dropped. Oh yeah. We're getting that volatility. 10 o'clock numbers, don't forget. 10 o'clock numbers are going to be nice and heavy. We're already up 14 points from the last trade. 9 on the day, but 14 from the last trade. So that's why I'm kind of waiting, watching for now. I think overall it was a good thing I took profit up here. I mean, I know we got a little bit more of a push, right? But this is hindsight. I mean, it's hard to know that that was going to happen right at the open. I was expecting more of a pullback at the open, but we got a little bit of a push first. One day I'll leave this world behind. Buenos dias, es Antonio. We're coming back up towards that 38. If numbers don't break the high, we could have a red day. Probably, I mean, yeah, those numbers got to do something. We are definitely right under the highs. All right, we're coming back towards 38. Because it already worked 2 times here, you guys can already see this. I fumbled this, and Antonio's going to tell me, why didn't you short this 38? Look at it. It was a pretty nice move to the downside here. It already worked, so it's unlikely that it's going to work a third time. You know what I mean? Like, third time is risky. That's the thing you got to understand. Probability. You know, we broke down. First time around, fine. Second time, you know, worried. Third time, it's becoming a toy I don't want anymore. You know what I mean? Now I'd rather see the squeeze and then turn this area into support. I'm not even going to lie. I mean, I would have liked to buy down here, but I said here very clearly I was going to buy at 28. So either way, I was not going to get filled. Short at 42 and 39.50. Didn't have the balls to hold. Made 7 points. That's not bad. That's good. 7 points is good. All right, we got numbers coming up. Why is this looking like another V over here? We haven't really trapped anywhere though. I wouldn't really consider this a trap over it anyhow. Nah. I think it's just a lot of volatility in general. All right, so we're getting a push through 38. We got denied right above it. I put in the Discord. I didn't. Yeah, I know, man. You had that 14 level, I think it was, give or take. Like, look at your level. It was amazingly pretty accurate, you know? Like, it would have failed at first, I think, but then afterwards, once you reclaim that 14, pretty nice long overnight, you know? Like, that's pretty good. I was more at 1820 because I figured below there we could probably go towards the 6,000 altogether, but we only, I don't know. Took the short for a small profit. Hey, profit is profit. You can't complain. You know what I mean? I know that sometimes we can get caught up with the online world and trying to make $20,000. And well, yes, obviously that is amazing and that's the goal. But you know, don't let it fool your psychology into thinking that that's what day trading for everybody at every stage of the game has to look like, because that is very wrong. That's why I'm starting to talk more points in general, because like you could be up $20,000, or in general, you could be up $1,000, but the how much did you risk to make $1,000? I've seen some people where they make 500, but then they were down like 800 at one point, or they were down 1,000 and then they make 1,000. I'm like, that's really a one-to-one trade. Just because that person's up $1,000 on the day doesn't mean that that trade was necessarily a great trade, right? Like, how much did you risk to be able to profit that much amount? And well, I mean, you know, that's how trading should be looked at. What's your risk versus reward? Like, what's your average ratio in terms of your profitability? Like, I'm always at a one. I like about 1 to 4, give or take. So I'm risking 3 points. I like 15 points, give or take. But if I was risking 3 points and I'm making 6 points per trade, well, then I'm only at a 2 to 1. You know what I mean? But people don't really care about that. They just care the fact that if you made 6 points and you made $1,000, you're amazing. You're an amazing trader because you nailed 6 points. Like, that is, I get it. I get the mentality, but unfortunately, over a long period of time, I don't think that that's really the right way to accurately measure how well somebody trades. And I'm not perfect. I'm not sitting here that I'm fucking perfect, or, you know, but hey, I'm just saying, at least look at the right things in trading. Focus on the right things. 38.25. It looks like we've trapped a little bit above there, getting back below there. This thing's kind of swinging me the carry right now to get short, but I just don't know if I want to take it. Antonio's going to be like, take the short. If this thing dumps, he's going to be like, take the fudging short. Take the ducking short. I'm not going to lie, though. If this thing does dump from that 38, I'm going to be a little sad. By the way, if in case you're not there, this is your infomercial for the day. You can join and wonder how it is that I figured we were going to be pushing towards this highs, and how Hustler over there was talking about 14 rally. And I mean, we rallied pretty much almost from down there. So feel free to join. It is not a Discord where you're going to get, you know, me telling you when to buy and sell. Yes, I do post my trades where, you know, when I'm longing and or shorting at, but that is simply to hold myself extra accountable to every trade that I take. You know, I know I'm gonna post it up there, so I'm not gonna be posting up there. I'm not gonna want to trade stupidity if I know I'm gonna be posting it up there, because I have a rule of thumb where I have to post it up there. And it just, again, I use it like a trading journal. I use this stream. This is entertainment purposes only. I use it as, you know, a journal for myself. And at the end of the day, it can probably provide value for somebody. So feel free to join. Lastly, before the numbers come in, no matter what, luck is never a bad thing. You know, like, people think that, you know, being lucky is a bad thing. I mean, no, you got to work hard. You'll be lucky. The harder you work, the luckier you get. But the bull talks to me and he says that if you like the stream, you basically get better luck. So if you want to have some extra luck for the 10 o'clock numbers, I would suggest that you hit the like button, because the bull has told me that you get lucky if you hit it. But I have to admit, well, yeah, when you're days without trading and you're not keeping up with the charts and the price in general, you can have, you know, that you can get confused a little bit, right? So it's kind of normal. If you haven't focused on them for a while, you know. That's normal, I would say, but I kind of want to buy here, but I'm well down here, not here. But what I'm thinking is, what happens if the numbers come in? We're gonna get a drop likely, you know what I mean? But what if we just rally? What if we rally right now towards that level there, and then with the numbers we just continue to rally? You know what I mean? So it's this dilemma I'm having right now in my head. Should I wait for the numbers or should I get in before the numbers? Either way, I'm looking at the choo train going higher, but because those are big numbers, Leo. All right, I'm gonna do the smart thing. I'm just gonna wait because they're big numbers and we could easily flush towards this 20 level down here. I've been in trades where we flush like 40 points in an instant. Sorry, I have not been in trades where it flushes. Let me repeat myself. I've gone into trades after we flush 40 points. I even have a video of the last CPI that I wear was literally like straight down. And I'm like, whoa. And I mean, thankfully it played out. There was a trap to the downside, but yeah, so I think so far pretty good, Leo. Good job. You're not taking that stupidity up there. Let's just wait for the numbers. Let's do what we said we were gonna do. We wait for the numbers. We'll go with the numbers. Price is king. These are big numbers, guys. Big numbers. I mean, while yes, it is true that not a lot of volatility comes in sometimes. However, it is always best to just assume that whenever you have jolts opening numbers, we are in for a ride. Okay, I'm just saying we're in for a ride, and the fact that we have ISM numbers, and I'm even getting scared, but we'll see what happens here. We'll see. Just please, yes. Whatever you do, don't go straight up. Like, please. I'm hoping for a dip and then the rip. Okay? The dip, the rip. Just, what time is it? Okay, we got 5 minutes. We're going to do a little prayer. Please, yes. Pull back a little bit so that I can buy you and then I can ride you until the 50 plus. If you're going to go make the all-time highs, just please pull back. Do not just go up there from here because that is a lunch of baloney. We have plenty of good reason to go down. Thank you. That's my prayer. You're going to wait for the numbers and then trade. Me too, man. Again, those numbers are going to be, they are big numbers, to say the least. As tempting as it is for me to long, here, expecting that 38 to crack, I'm not doing it. And then you have the other argument as well here, right, with the shorts. So let's acknowledge the shorts as well. We have broken this level down. We have a trap to the upside there that's still held. We have another little micro trap there, and it's still held 38. Therefore, we likelihood go down. You know what I mean? So it's just, either way, I'm waiting for the numbers. Ding, ding. Let's take a sip of water. Let's relax. Something I want to tell you guys actually, while we wait here for the numbers. On Sunday, when I went to the beach, we had an earthquake here. It was a 6.3 or something like that earthquake. And I was walking going towards the beach. And then I'm like, I mean, I've only had like what, 1.5 beers at this point. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the fudge is in this thing? Like, why was I feeling dizzy, right? I thought it was me. And then I see everybody. They're all kind of scared and kind of running away from the water, right? And then I'm like, the fuck is going on? And then I stop and I feel the ground shaking. And then I'm like, holy shit, there was an earthquake and it was pretty bad. Like you could feel it, you can hear the ground, right? And then I went to the beach. Everybody was leaving because of the I guess they were worried about a tsunami or something. I stayed there till 6. I watched the sunset. It was beautiful. Everything was fine. People were like, "You're not scared?" I'm like, "No. I mean, if there's a tsunami, by the time we all get out of here with the fucking traffic that's gonna be on that road, anyways, because we're all gonna leave at the same time, I might as well enjoy the sunset. You know what I mean? We're gonna die. We're gonna die watching the sunset. I'm just playing. That's an exaggeration, but yes, I mean, I get why people are scared. All right, numbers are about to come in. I'm gonna make this a little bit shorter like that, just so that I can see, a little bit more of a drop. So I hope that we get some type of dip, the rip, the reclaim, and we go. We got 26 levels sitting up there. Of course, we also have the 2018 down here, which is a major level. I likelihood don't want to see this level get, sold. Maybe one more bounce from it. It is weak, but I kind of want to see that level continue to hold there. And then we do have that magical last level down here at 04. 04 towards that 6,000 level there. So below there, big red day, and I'm not gonna be touching longs all day. Numbers are about to drop in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boom! We're getting the dump. Very nice. Come on, lower. Come on, lower. Come on, lower. Come on, lower, baby. A little bit lower. A little bit lower, a little bit lower. Sunshine. All right, so first 3 point stop there. They didn't want to hold 20 there. There's no need to long here for me right now. That 20 should have held there. They didn't want to hold it, so we're breaking the overnight low from yesterday. I think that's 7. Let's give or take at 7. Broke even on that one there. Should have had my stop lower. I think I kind of was on my mistake there. Shouldn't have gone break even. Fuck. Why did I go break even? Three-point stop. Gosh, they don't. Got in too late there. I'm gonna try this here. I like it. I like how we just tagged 04 again. Come on, reclaim that 16 there. I'm worried this thing's gonna pull back still. I mean, probably do another trap, but we'll see. So far, that low holding there. Bulls need to get going though. Ugh. They had to do it again, making another low there. I'm gonna wait a little bit more. Let me see how we react here at the 97. Or at least 99. Maybe that's 6,000 there. Okay, we're gonna do that. Seven. Like a lie. Ah, we're cracking. Gonna get back profits from the morning. No. Why you gotta trap like this? Why? Yes, why? 96. Thing is, now they might be. Got 97. 6. If it was the first trade I had done, I would have probably added, but not. No way now. 97. You gotta go, yes. You gotta go from here. You gotta go. This is the bottom of the range here. Come on, go. Go, yes. Don't do me like this. Just go. And so far, volatility all the way down, straight down. Come on, guys, hold it. And there she goes. Last one. It's fuck. Now it looks like they're gonna be trapped. I should have waited, been more patient. Ugh. The dump came in, guys. I get back my profits on the day. Shit. Looking for 85 on my short. I just did something I didn't want to do. Give back my profits. Fuck. I like this still, though. I like how we just kind of trapped down there. I'm gonna fucking try this one more time here. I'm gonna give it a try. Giving profits, I give back my profits on the day, so probably not a wise here idea, but I'm gonna try it. See if the bulls can put in something here. There's a key level down here. Come on, just do it, you pricks. Do it! Nope. Yes, nope. All right, looks like we're gonna be cracking here so far. We'll see. Unless the bulls can give something right now. Looks like we're gonna be cracking. We're gonna go down. Red day. No, the Bears. Fucking Bears, man. They came in at the wrong time. When I was long. Go, 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 baby, go. Go. Go, baby, go. Please. I need my profits back. Oh yes, it's going. Speed bump out 04 though, so now I'm not all that excited just yet here. We get the knot at 04, we come back down, we're likely to crack, and then we go down. Don't get the knot at 04, please. Don't get the knot at 04. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh shit, it's getting stuck right there, right at 04, right on cue. Uh-oh. Go, baby, go, 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 go. We need to get back above 04, or else this thing is waterfall. I'm waiting for you. Come on, just go. You got 22 seconds left on this candle here. Come on. Let's get back above that range there. Could be a nice setup here if we can squeeze. If we can squeeze. And getting denied. Got denied right at 04. Where did we get denied at? 04.75. Again, right on cue there. Perhaps this is my warning sign to get out of this trade. Let's go, baby, go. Well, how bad were these numbers? Let's find out here. So I guess the ISM, whatever the hell that means, was higher. Was a little bit higher than expected. ISM non-manufacturing was higher than expected. Jolt's job openings was higher than expected. So I don't know if that means that that's a good thing or a bad thing, but in the end, good numbers, I guess, led to the dump. All right, looks like we're going to break here. So I'm just probably going to walk. Take the walk. Oh. It's still holding there. It's still holding. It's still holding. I gave back my profits, though, on the day. Can't. If I stop here, if I get stopped on this one, I'll be walking away. For now, I'm going to let this be. So we take the round trip down then. Ugh. Want to have my stop right under the low there. That's where we bounce from. So looks like we're going to be breaking down here, ladies and gents. Big breakdown. Broke down. All right, there's no way I'm playing any more longs. This is breaking down officially. I mean, yes, there was a lot of, downside move here, but in the end, I was kind of hoping that this major level of support here would get us at least going back up towards that 18 level up here. Didn't happen. Looks like we're just going to be continuing straight waterfall. So it is what it is. Lots of volatility. We probably just trapped here again, but I can't be playing this level too many times. Plus, I already get back my profits that I was up. And I got myself in the red. So I'm going to keep that $300 loss for now. Just managing it, and I'm going to walk. I was in the green. I shouldn't have gone red to even begin with, but so I guess I should have taken the short there. It is what it is. What a dump, though. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. Like, 38. Take the short, Leo. We talked about it. Oh, my God. It broke down. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna walk. Maybe I'll trade later on. I'll be posting it up on the community. I'm not gonna push my luck here anymore. Like I said, below these two boxes, I promised myself that I was not gonna be longing anymore for the rest of the day. So we did break down, and we broke down. It is what it is. The hourly chart. Let me take a look how this hourly chart is gonna look today. Look at that. That looks Emmy right there. The M is coming in. So there's no way I'm longing anymore. There's no way. If I take a trade later on, it'll be a short, not a long, but 16. No way. You're looking for 85. Last one, I promise. Now watch a reclaim and squeeze. Now hopefully not, but we're really breaking this thing down. We gotta go. I barely touched 88. I was looking for 85. All right, we just back tested the bottom. You can see this was the box I was talking about, right? This is the magical box here. We're testing the bottom of this range now here. This is where bears want to keep price lower now. Oh my god, they're just fucking squeezed there. Okay, I'm done. Took that other loss there. Fuck, this is smelling trappy now. We should have not gone back above this price here. I'm gonna walk because now it's a long, you know, we're playing too much around these levels here. This is my mistake. Fuck. That extra volatility, you know, 3-point stops, 4-point stops, they don't get it respected. You know, like it's quick. 97. We got all the way to the 01 there. What a prick. And we're back down. There's a lot of volatility. I'm gonna wait. Maybe later on I'll make a trade. Right now, no. I already got myself in the red. What a prick, though. Look at that. Just takes out my stop and then goes back below this range here. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to walk. I'm going to do the smart thing. I'm going to walk. I give back profits on the day, and I give back... yeah, I give back my whole profit. And I got in the red, so this is a good point to just walk away. While the losses are still tiny, you know, we'll be back here tomorrow. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys with the support. But for now, there's no way I can touch this anymore. I already overtraded on the day. And look at that dump. I think in the end, this was the one. I don't want to say it, but this was one giant trap. That squeeze I was looking for, probably going to happen now without me. But either way, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to walk. Oh my god, now it's going to the fucking 4, isn't it? What a prick. She played rough today. She did play rough. Now it's going, isn't it? What a prick. Fucking numbers, man. They create a lot of volatility, and we just did trap number 1, which is to the downside. This is the long now again. Oh my god. Leo! Leo, why you do it, Leo? Why did you long this fucking... What did I long here again? I think I long 20. Oops, turn up. Why did you do it, Leo? Why? Now I'm here. I want to get long, but not good. You know what I mean? Today's a battle, guys. It's a battle today. $96. Getting stuck at 04, but I think we're going to squeeze now. Fuck me. I knew it. We couldn't do it that time I was long, though, right? Little... Ugh, the words I want to use, man. You couldn't do it when I was fucking long, right? You had to go and trap one more time, you. Ugh. Ugh. I thought this was the trap. I saw this. I'm like, okay, we're good. We're good to, turbocharge this thing back up. No, I had to do it one more time. Let me buy one. So you can pull back slightly. We are on squeeze mode. Mother ducker, man. I was just long looking for the exact move. This is the problem, I guess, today with the trap. That, again, extra volatility makes this kind of chart like this. We have this trap here. I'm like, okay, this is it. This is it. We have this one here, but it didn't break this low here. So I'm like, okay, we're good. We're good still. We get another dump, and then, oh, come on. Shit happens, I guess. My own system failed me today, guys. My own system. I was a victim of it. The trap didn't, I mean, it worked, but then I didn't take profit out of 4 because I knew that this was gonna do this. So then I get stopped out. Fuck. And then I end up siding with the fucking bears here, taking that short. Stupid. Should have just taken the long there again. No, I'm getting triggered. Shit. The triggering part for me is that I was long here. It doesn't break 04 there. Comes back down. Diddles me around here. And then... No. Causing me to overtrade. When in reality, Leo, was simple. All you had to do was just wait for the level to fail completely. But I did. And then it didn't work there. I mean, it did, but it got stuck right at 04, man. It's like, it's so difficult. Now the Choo Choo Train is doing the V, and it doesn't pull back now. Now it's just off to the back up to the races. Fudged up here. That's why the numbers are just so unpredictable that, like, I know they're gonna create a lot of volatility, and they just did. They created a trap to the downside. The first move on numbers is usually the wrong move. And where did the first move take us? To the downside. So you know what I'm thinking. Come on, man. Pull back so I can get in long. Fudge. Just straight green. I'm pissed because I know the trap house came in now, right? It's just green after green after green. We're doing the V for victory. And I'm not long. No. Sorry, guys, but that kind of triggered me there. That failure here, when I got long, after seeing this trap here, gets stuck literally at 04. Fucking comes back down, stops me out here, and then I side with the bears here. I'm thinking that we're going to continue rolling over. You guys get to see it all, though. The good, the bad, the ugly. All right, pull back towards at least 04 or something. You know, something. 04 or 97, give or take that range. Let's see where we go. Where am I thinking go here? Come on, come down towards 04. Come on, come fill me at 04, please. Please. And I even prayed for this shit to go down. I prayed for the prick to go down. Not that down, though. Come on. You weren't supposed to go down that much, you know? Just a little bit would have been... I would have been cool with a pullback towards that 20. All right, we're not getting filled at 04 here. Come on, come fill me. Come fill Papa at 04. This looks scary now. Why? Oh, 3-point stop. You know, on a big move like this. Oh my gosh. No. Lots of volatility, though. I like it. Bounce, 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 bounce. Oh my gosh. Stopped. I'm walking before it gets worse. So, just a lot of volatility. Again, 3-4 point stops don't get respected. Look at that. Just flush. We're right back above 04. I'm going to walk, guys. It's not worth it. Too much volatility. My stops are too tight. And, yeah. So, it is what it is. We get back profits, got in the red. It sucked, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to walk. Thank you all. Ciao. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully, volatility is a little bit more normal. Right now, it's a little, you know, scary. So, if you're trading right now, be careful. Pulling all the way back down here. My gosh. No, I'm done. I don't want it. Peace.